That's a fine lager. What's going on, guys? Blessious here, and today Bungie dropped the State of Destiny 2. They addressed a lot of people's concerns, addressing people's feedback, and also gave us a look inside of, well, the future of D2, starting with the December 5th update, and also revealing the Dawning update December 12th. Before we dive in, I am a Destiny Day 1 player. I played, and I was in the loot cave, and I was a little bummed out when Vault of Glass came out. I remember seeing it on Bungie's Facebook page because I was using Facebook at the time and being bummed out that it was 6 people. I'm like, I don't have 5 friends to play with that play this game. I have 1 friend from back home, and he didn't even play at that point. And I just stopped playing. I just stopped playing the game. I know that there was a Tumbler Sparrow when Crota came out, or The Dark Below came out. I went in Crucible, got my ass kicked. I used the Tumbler Sparrow for a little bit, and I stopped. When House of Wolves came out, I knew of some people in real life that played it. I started playing the game with them. That's when I had fun with it. That's when I had solid fun with it. Taken King, I had even more fun. And Rise of Iron, I just still had fun. I was entirely optimistic about D2. And to be honest, I just wanted World of Warcraft with guns. Just deep gameplay, hours to grind, and be able to have fun in the Crucible. And, you know, at first, maybe, I don't know, like, I have to admit, like, I see footage of D1 and 6v6 Crucible, and I flash back to the days of just going in the Crucible farting around, and it does feel a little bit just, like, why is there a point to play Crucible? To be honest, I really don't turn on Destiny 2 all that much. I was spending time with my wife, and I was in a loading screen, weird, and I was just like, Soph, this is such a heartbreak, because like the game's beautiful, and if you can experience it on 31 plus frames, it's that much even more beautiful, but I don't have a reason to play it. I don't. And if I feel that way, I know a lot of other people are feeling that way, and I am in no way defending anyone here at all. Like, a game, I think Aztec Cross made it the best point. It feels like a mobile game. You go in, you do your milestones, you're out. What I wanted when Destiny 2 was released is I wanted World of Warcraft with guns. High depth. You have to play to grind. You want to play to grind because you want those rare items. Not just like, hey, everyone's got the same thing. Now, I know Crucible needs its balance, and that's why they maybe took out random rolls. But man, I just want in-depth gameplay. I just want to feel like I have a grind for something, and maybe this grind might be too much for more people, and maybe I'll be in like the small percentage that gets it. I don't know. Like I said, I want a World of Warcraft with guns. So today they released the State of Destiny 2, and this whole segment right here can be boiled down to this. We know it's frustrating when there isn't enough dialogue with the development team. You have our commitment to know that we're going to be doing a better job forward. Now, let me tell you how Bungie is with certain things during this time of year. And I don't mean that they're setting themselves up for a little bit of failure, but they can correct this by just being honest with us. See, what's going to happen? December 5th, we're going to have Osiris DLC, right? And then with the Sandbox, Season 2 changes. And then the following week, December 12th, that's when we're going to get the Dawning and whatever's going to come out with that, plus some changes that we'll see in the State of Destiny 2. But right after that, they're probably going to be going silent. And they go silent for a long time in the Christmas season. Probably the week before Christmas to a couple weeks in January. We won't hear from them. There won't be any updates. Now, they might change that with this whole debacle going on with everyone being at each other's throats. Not saying people don't have the right to be mad, but at the end of the day, it is a video game that a lot of people are passionate about. But I am saying hold them accountable and keep this dialogue going, because in Destiny 1, there was droughts of not getting updates, or just really any chunk of content, like 9 months sometimes. That's a lot. We are conditioned to be like, oh, well, we're not going to hear from them until the Taken Queen or whatever. All I'm saying is take the time just to hold them accountable. That's all I'm saying. Don't be hateful, but hold them accountable to being open and transparent. but at the same time, let them enjoy the Christmas, but don't let them take too long. Though they do have a lot of people, I'm sure they have a lot of people that taking off random time. Yeah, just hold them accountable, but let them have a Christmas. So there's a lot of things that are in this. I'm just going to be going through things kind of quickly for those things that matter. New system and rewards give us engaged players additional optional pursuits, including new weapon tier masterworks, which will feature stat trackers, random rerollable stat bonuses, unique item tooltips, and detail screens. Improve vendor rewards, and adding ornaments. So here are the masterworks. Now when you see it, there's two kind of things that you'll notice. One being that there's this new node over here, and this is a masterwork weapon that this specific masterwork allows you to see basically a ghost tracker shell. Hey, he killed 77 people with this gun. And you can also see it on the tooltip, and also kind of flare going on. Now there's three things that you can get from these advantages of Masterworks. Track the number of kills, which I don't know anybody wants to do that. Generate orbs for you and your allies on multi-kills, which is great for PvE. And then this one is like, there's only two that I would pick, and it's either generate orbs for PvE and or add weapon stat bonuses that are select randomly from a small pool and are re-rollable. So with random rolls from a small pool, I hope that they're useful. I hope for pulse rifles, it could be something that increases stability that's noticeable. I hope for something with hand cannons, it's something that increases range that's noticeable. For snipers, something that reduces flinch. Like, those are things that I hope. I hope that these things are noticeable, and I hope these things are something that can add flair to the game. You know, being able to use a sniper rifle is kind of a rare thing, because why not just take a rocket launcher that has cluster bombs and cluster up freaking control? Hey, someone's taking zone B. Hey, I got a rocket launcher. Bombs away. There's no real point to using anything but a rocket launcher. Now, you can be a maverick and use a sniper rifle. Hopefully, if there's something in there that reduces flinch, it'll let people want to use a sniper rifle. It goes on to say unwanted materials can be dismantled into materials that can upgrade an existing legendary weapon into a masterwork. Raid and Trials weapons of the 9 will have very high chance to be masterworks. So from that, it's going to be like, hey, it's kind of rare to get a masterworks. That's what I am taking from that small little text, and that might be the thing to make someone want to grind. Like, it's a grind to get, oh, I got the masterwork version of Ariel's gift. Now it's time to grind the mods. I think all people want is just to grind. Like, I went an insanely long time in Archon's Forge in Destiny 1 trying to get a freaking Saladin's Vigil, which was the best fusion rifle in the game. I believe it was over like 350 something, and that takes time and dedication. I want something like this where you can get like this master weapon that not many people have like the best roll of. I think that's what people want. Also, that is not going to come out with Curse of Osiris. That comes out with The Dawning December 12th. December 5th, it looks like armor ornaments are going to be in the game. Armor sets are going to be visually customized without losing shaders or mods. How I feel about this is sometimes I can see both. Ornaments were cool in Age of Triumph in Year 3 of Destiny 1. It was something that made armor look badass, gave you robot legs. It was something really freaking awesome. At the same time, I'm kind of curious why they just didn't make it so you can earn this new armor. I don't know. In the picture, you can see that for one Iron Pledge ornament takes 25 matches won. So there is a grind. 25 takes a little bit. That takes either a hell of a day or maybe 3 normal days of playing. If you, I don't know, maybe if you play 5 matches, you can do the math. 5 times 5 is 25. You can earn it in a week if you play 5 matches. But the following sets have ornaments: Vanguard, Crucible, Trials of the 9, Iron Banner, and all the factions, including Raid. Also, you can actually go in and purchase weapons and armor from vendors, which is something that is insane because it not only uses legendary shards, which are unused right now, but it takes Crucible tokens. But you can see that some weapons and armor will claim you to rank up at least 2 times to unlock the ability to purchase. Xur. Oh, I'm getting flashbacks as a Taken King over here with Xur. With the Dawning, Xur is coming back with new offerings like the Fated Engrams, using legendary shards that will decrypt into exotics that you don't already have in your collection. I'm alright with, though I want a grind. But I'm alright with it. I'm alright for now. I mean, it is a lot of legendary shards to be taken, so I guess I'm cool with it. But no one wanted 3 of coins! In Taken King, Year 2 of Destiny 1, they introduced 3 of coins, which was the only way you can get exotic engrams. And they were easy to arm. You would pop one, kill a boss, and you can farm the boss in many ways. In this, it says this, a simpler 3 of coins that extends exotic drop rates from any source for 4 hours. No obscure stacking mechanics or need to reply from every boss. These cost legendary shards, and you can have as many as you like. Now, in D1, you had to use a legend. Now, in D1, you had to use in D1, you had to use the 3 coins to get an exotic. I hated it. At the end of Year 3, I hated it. I never popped one. That being said, I had like 99.9% of all exotics, but I just lost all interest. It was a hassle to do. So, at some point, I hope we can get exotics without using this. December 5th, Banshee comes with some updates with armor and weapon mods. Rare quality mods will now dismantle into gunsmith materials and have a chance to produce legendary quality mod components. Amen, because I got so many of those. And then for players choosing specific legendary mods, including legendary kinetic mods, Banshee will now offer a collection of specific legendary mods for a direct purchase with a selection that will rotate daily and cost legendary shards and component mods. Yes, thank you for making us use those legendary shards. For players chasing a legendary or looking for masterworks, Master Raoul will also sell his rumor hoard of legendary engrams and shards. So he's gonna have an inventory and we're gonna be able to buy freaking masterworks from him. Though it does say it's December 5th, but I thought it said masterworks wasn't coming out until the Dawning. So that's a discrepancy that it might not be a discrepancy, but that leaves me like, can I get masterworks before the Dawning? Can I get it the 5th if I go to Master Raoul? Clear that up, Bungo. Commander Zavala and Lord Shaxx will gift consumables for legendary shards that can be used during strikes and crucible matches that will serve the following functions. Grant bonus rewards for everyone that is in the activity, friend or foe alike. Oh, crap, foe alike. Jeez, that's awesome. Award anything from faction tokens to a round of exotics for everyone in the match? That's a little much. It's a little much. That's a handout a little bit. But all right. I hope it's rare. And then with the 5th, changes affects these rep tokens. Daily challenges will now have reputation awards increased across the board. Cade's treasure chest will offer viable rewards, but will now guarantee. Cade's treasure chest will still offer viable rewards, but will now guarantee at minimum a payout of destination appropriate rep tokens. That's alright. Strikes will have a larger amount of Vanguard rep tokens. Common quality destination resource will now have their drop rates increased to 100 and values per token increase as well. That's basically everything that mattered summed up into one. I'm going through and there's a lot more that I can like nitpick at, but those are the stuff that you really want to know about, except the XP debacle. When I read this, I'm a little, I don't know. So, and they go on to close the statement with this. The future. Going forward, we plan to continue this dialogue as openly and frequently as possible. This will be an ongoing process, but one that we are committed to. Thank you for playing, for being passionate about Destiny 2's experience, and for working with us as we continuously look to improve the game and studio communication. Whew! During that whole thing, I wasn't able to drink my beer. So even though I gave some opinions throughout the entire thing, what do I think? It's a step in the right direction. I'm a guy that enjoys player versus player activities. I enjoy PvE with friends, don't really like it by myself. I get really lonely that way. I can play PvP by myself more, though I do like to play with friends. I don't know. This is a step in the right direction. And this is more PvE paced. Anyone that likes PvP is going to have to wait until next year for ranked. And, you know, I've always said that I hope they just copy paste what Overwatch does. Like, give you something to grind for. Like, hey, this is my rank that I've played in Crucible, so you can see, oh, damn, this guy played that much of Destiny 2, he's a pimp, right? And then there's something to earn that's like, you know, like you just rank up and like just, I tell you what, like I might be a potato in a lot of the videos that I make, but I'd be sure as hell to grind ranked PvP, and never did I ever think that that would be a thing in game. I know it's not here, and it's probably not going to come out until probably DLC 2 if I were a betting man. So you got a little bit of a while to wait on that. That being said, we have to keep them at their promise of being committed to being open with us, the community. Like before I even did YouTube, I always remembered that moment between House of Wolves and Destiny 1 and Destiny Taken King's expansion. And I always thought to myself, man, they're so secretive. I wish they would just like be open. And this is something that we never got a list that was just like, here you go. This is what's coming. Sorry for being vague. Whoa! So this is a step in the right direction, but we have to keep this a thing. We have to. Because like obviously we're invested players and we want the best for Destiny. When Destiny 1 came out, a lot of people stuck with it because it was an experience that it felt good shooting, and there was just something to come back to, whether it was earning gear. It was something that we wanted. I have no desire to really play Destiny 2 until this patch comes out. And will I be excited about Osiris' DLC? I'm more excited about this patch. Like, I've never not been so excited for a DLC as I have been a patch. Like, I was like, holy crap, the Osiris DLC is next week? Damn. But I'd rather have the patch. That's just me being honest. That is just me being completely honest. I hope the Osiris DLC is fun. I hope the story is amazing. I hope there's some rewards that'll be a grind to get. Something that is a need in my book. I hope there's a want for me to play the game. Until then, I'm just taking a little bit of a break from Destiny 2, and hopefully that little bit of break will have me rejuvenated for when this patch goes live. That's just me being me. The one thing that I didn't see in this that I did want to see is clan rewards. You know, in Destiny 1, when the raid came out, Vault of Glass, everyone wanted Fatebringer, or Vault of Glass, or Praetorian Foil, or you name it, right? Just imagine the one thing you wanted the most, and you could never get, but you get it as a clan reward. Would that not be the most bumming thing out? Would that not make it feel less special? I think that clan rewards need to be reworked, in my opinion. I think the fact that, you know, if you get the rocket launcher or sword, those are the two most sought after weapons. It's kind of a bum. Like, damn, I really wanted that rocket launcher, but oh well. It makes it less special. I think that the clan rewards need to be their own thing, that she has her own, Hawthorne has her own set of rewards that have no relation to trials, strikes, crucible, or raid. I think she needs to have her own thing, and maybe some weapons that are badass, that are just like something that you definitely want, and you're gonna work with your clan to get. But I don't like having trials weapons thrown in there, or crucible or strike things in there. That's just me being me, and me being honest. Anyway, I'm wrapping up this video. If I learned one thing from being married to my wife, it's I say things and I mean it one way and it always comes out another thing. I've always said, hey guys, share your opinion, but please don't be toxic, and that comes out as share your opinion as if it's the right opinion. That's not ever what I meant. That's putting words in my mouth. It's just, I just want to have an open and friendly debate. I want to have it, if you have any opinions that you would like to share, please share them below. Hopefully Bungie is listening, and just keep it non-threatening. Keep it just don't be an ass. Share your opinion, whether you agree, you disagree. If you think that this whole list I read is a bunch of baloney, or if you think it's a step in the right direction, feel free to share your opinion. But if you read this, just why not just put hashtag #LoveThyGamer. Be good to each other, but share your opinion. I can't say that enough. Share your opinion, whether you agree or disagree. I'm not trying to mute anyone's voice. Just do it with a sense of passion that you can say, okay, I might not agree with you, but hey, at least we love this game. I'm overthinking it, man. I'm a sensitive dude. I just don't want anyone to get hurt, man. I love you. Until next time, Cowabunga.